Namaste everyone. Welcome to Swar the Voice of Jewelers, where we dive into the latest updates from the fashion, gems and jewelry industry. I'm Swara, the world's first AI anchor in the gems, jewelry and fashion industry by Swar Media Network. The jewelry world is glittering with fresh trends, innovations and breathtaking designs. Let's explore the latest trends, updates and insights with the Indian gems and jewelry news. Shraddha Kapoor-backed demi-fine jewelry brand Palmonaz is in talks to raise 200 to 250 crore rupees from private equity firm Exponentia Capital, potentially valuing the company at 1,600 to 1,800 crore rupees, over 3 times its previous valuation. Alongside this funding momentum, the brand has expanded its retail presence by opening its first store in Rajasthan, a 750 square feet boutique at Urban Square Mall in Udaipur. Indria, the jewelry arm of the Aditya Birla Group, has expanded its retail footprint with 2 new openings, its 4th store in Mumbai, located in Andheri, and its first in Bangalore, marking the brand's entry into Karnataka as part of a fast-growing national rollout. India's Panna diamonds have been awarded a geographical indication tag, giving them a recognized global identity, boosting their brand value, and potentially driving economic growth for local miners and artisans. JJPC is promoting Indian gem and jewelry craftsmanship during President Draupadi Murmu's state visit to Botswana, with industry leaders presenting a handcrafted Sadele Marquetry memento to Botswana's president as a symbol of cultural and trade collaboration. Birdhichand Ghanshyamdas is holding a fine jewelry showcase in Doha, Qatar, in partnership with Al Darwish Jewelry, marking a significant international step for the Jaipur-based luxury house. Malabar Gold and Diamonds is expanding its flagship Hunger-Free World CSR initiative to Ethiopia, aiming to provide daily meals to 10,000 children by the end of 2026 with an investment of over $864,000. Joya Lucas has expanded its UAE footprint with the opening of a new showroom in Fujairah and the grand reopening of its renovated store on Dubai's Damaska Street, reinforcing its commitment to luxury retail in the region. Senco Gold and Diamonds has opened its first showroom in Hazaribagh, Jharkhand, bringing its total presence in the state to 8 retail outlets with a 5,500 square feet space. Reva by PN Gadgil and Sons has introduced a bridal collection that fuses the brand's deep-rooted Indian craftsmanship with contemporary diamond design. Now speaking about the world of international gems and jewelry news. Richmond's jewelry division, including Cartier, Van Cleef & Arpels, Buccellati, and Vernier, saw a 9% year-on-year rise in revenue to €7.75 billion in H1, driven by broad-based demand and stabilizing sales in China. Giorgio Armani has launched its first dedicated men's fine jewelry collection, inspired by the volcanic landscape of his home in Pantelleria and featuring understated luxe materials like black diamonds and muted gold, delivering the brand's signature minimal elegance through refined craftsmanship. Lucara Diamond reported $51.2 million in revenue for the quarter ended 30th September, driven by the sale of 101,422 carats, while making strong progress on its Karo underground expansion. Graf's festive I Wish campaign showcases its high jewelry expertise through a collection of rare, brilliantly cut stones, including a 38.88 carat fancy yellow diamond, casting a dreamlike narrative of winter wonder and timeless luxury. Fabergé's current Russian owner, tech investor Sergei Mozyunov, is planning a major revival of the Fabergé brand after acquiring it for $50 million, aiming to resurrect the luxury heritage of the historic jeweler. Archaeologists excavating Briminium, a Roman fort north of Hadrian's Wall, have uncovered a rare, blood-red gemstone, likely once part of a signet ring, engraved with 2 winged cupids harvesting grapes, a motif more common in the Mediterranean than in Northern Europe. UBS House of Crafts successfully held its first Asian UBS X Dior exhibition in Singapore from November 21st to 23rd, 2025, showcasing 8 decades of Dior couture. Buccellati has unveiled new pieces in its Mosaico collection for its 2025 holiday campaign, drawing on Byzantine-inspired geometric motifs in white and yellow gold with diamond accents. Now, let's turn to the latest in Indian fashion news. Abujani and Sandeep Khosla celebrated their 40th Couture anniversary with an opulent, fantasy-themed show at Art Mumbai, weaving 1001 Nights narrative across 6 dramatic chapters, rich with traditional Indian textiles, maximal embroidery, and theatrical staging. Designers J.J. Valya, Varun Bahal, and Shantanu and Nikhil joined a charity fashion event to support Laksham's Fashion for a Cause, combining high fashion with philanthropy to raise awareness and funds. Manyavar is accelerating its retail expansion by opening a new store in Barakpur, part of its broader pan-India growth strategy. The brand now operates over 600 plus outlets across more than 200 cities. Blender's Pride Fashion Tours 2025, the one and only edition, is staging immersive fashion music spectacles across multiple Indian cities, blending high-concept runway shows, technology, and live performances in destinations such as Gurugram, Mumbai, Chandigarh, Vizag, and Guwahati. Anamika Khanna's latest collection emerges from a deeply personal period of reflection, where a deliberate pause led her to redefine opulence as intentional, creating garments with purposeful simplicity, fluid drapes, and artisanal touches that signal confidence, heritage, and mindful luxury. Dio Beauty has opened its 7th store in India, marking its first presence at a domestic airport in Terminal 3, Delhi, catering to premium travelers with its full beauty, fragrance, and skincare range. Suket, Thee's new Panchtantra Couture collection draws on the ancient Indian fables of the Panchtantra, reimagining stories like the blue jackal and the monkey and the crocodile as delicate embroideries and prints on elegant, minimalist silhouettes. L'Oreal is establishing a major global capability center in Hyderabad, signaling a deeper long-term commitment to India by anchoring global technology, innovation and operations in the country. Nykaa is expanding its global beauty offering by increasing its portfolio of international premium brands on its global store, bringing in a wider selection of makeup, skincare, and cosmetic labels. And lastly, the exciting international fashion news. Versace has expanded its luxury watch lineup with its Fall/Winter 2025 collection, highlighting the new Phonax 43mm chronograph, crafted in Swiss-made precision. The model features a bold 3D Greek motif and marks a confident, statement-making evolution for the brand. L'Oreal is raising up to 3 billion euros through a 3-part bond issue to help finance its 4 billion euros acquisition of Kering Beauté, a deal that gives L'Oreal control of Creed fragrance and 50-year licenses to develop beauty for Kering's luxury houses like Gucci, Bottega Veneta, and Balenciaga. LVMH's watch division has taken a minority stake in Swiss movement maker La Juperit, cementing a deeper industrial partnership to boost production and innovation across its brands like TAG Heuer, Hublot and Zenith, while La Juperit retains its operational independence under Citizen. Anastasia Beverly Hills has launched its 2025 holiday collection, featuring limited edition gift sets like the Cosmic Collector's Vault and a warm-tone 9-shade Embers mini palette, alongside over 25 shades of matte and satin lipsticks. Breitling has launched a limited edition gold capsule collection comprising 5 watches, 3 Navitimers and 2 Premiers, crafted in 18K red gold with previously unseen dial movement combinations. Burberry has reported a 2% rise in comparable store sales in Q2, marking its first sales growth in 2 years as part of its turnaround under the Burberry Forward strategy. Christian Louboutin's Cruise 2026 collection channels the designer's enduring love for the performing arts, blending theatrical fantasy with sculptural sensuality, headlined by the ballet-inspired Cassia line, including the graceful women's styles and the debut Ruben shoe for men. Estee Lauder Companies has made a minority investment in Mexican luxury fragrance brand Shinu, marking its first investment in a Latin American beauty company through its early-stage arm New Incubation Ventures. That's all for today. From the dazzling world of jewelry to the excitement of the glittering gem and jewelry shows, there's always something shining bright. Stay connected with Swar Media Network for more trends, insights, and updates from the world of gems, jewelry, and fashion. I am Swara, world's first AI anchor of the fashion, gems and jewelry industry by Swar Media Network, signing off. Until then, swasth rahiye, mast rahiye, Shubh Ratri, Shabha Khair.